Ceylon tea has brought together a whole range of sensations and sensitivities over many years and decades of an established orthodox practice that is really an art of tea. Nowhere on earth can there be found this fortunate blend of geographical and weather-related factors. These factors influence and enhance the active ingredients in the plant. This is why there is this outstanding variety in tea from a single source. There are 7 growing regions that encompass large segments of land areas of Sri Lanka at different elevations, ranging from sea level to plantations 6,000 feet above sea level. At the highest elevation, typically in the wonderfully cool climes in Nuwara, there is a tea that appears golden orange in the cup. The infusion is light and mellow and rather delicate in flavor. It is no surprise that connoisseurs acquainted with flavor and bouquet in a beverage refer to the Nuwara tea as the champagne among teas. For certain, there is no alcoholic content in tea whatsoever, but as far as descriptive terminology goes, there is a rationale for considering this high-grown tea as possessing the finest in flavor and aroma, with just a hint of spiciness alongside notes of peach and citrus. Such tea is best savored without adding sugar or milk in your cup. It is the extreme cool temperature in the night time at this elevation that persuades and teases the flavonoids or polyphenols in the tender tea leaf buds to yield those subtle flavors and aromas. In the coolest times of the year, such as in the period December to February, these factors are emphasized ever more. The next level of high-grown tea is located at elevations ranging from 4,000 to 5,000 feet above sea level. The infusion that results from this high-grown tea variety has been compared favorably with Pinot Noir, a tea that is delicate, radiant and elegant, and appearing medium brown with tints of orange. There is almost a savory taste that it yields, and often fruity with an exotic perfume in the best harvest season. It is a strong tea, but not dark and brooding, but has ample tannins that give a fine balance in taste. Brewed lightly, it may be enjoyed with no addition of milk or sugar, but with a full cup brewed to perfection, a dash of milk, and with a spoon or 2 of bee's honey does wonders to exalt the mood. At 2,000 to 3,000 feet, the flavor of the tea from these estates is strong, rich and full-bodied in the style of a Shiraz. This brew has the tendency to wake one up with an extra dimension of complexity, leading to a fine, energized feeling in the mouth. It satisfies and helps to counteract the sensation from having enjoyed a fuller than comfortable breakfast. Some would enjoy this with the addition of a little milk and sugar to sweeten the cup, but connoisseurs would still stick with the plain flavor of this mid-grown tea. It is a distinctive flavor with its own aroma, and the different estates at these elevations sometimes have their specific taste that results in the tea bush from a combination of the monsoon winds in season and natural soil content of these fabulous slopes. Finally, the low-grown teas. These are from estates located at elevations ranging from 1,000 feet above down to sea level, some of which are in the more southerly sections of Sri Lanka's map. The expressiveness of a good Cabernet Sauvignon can be experienced in this dark brown tea. Round, full, almost muscular and juicy, with elements of ever so slight sweet spices and bay leaf, which depends on the locale of the estate and the surrounding terrain. Those that love their tea as a restorative and taken sweet with sugar or cane or bee's honey usually favor the low-grown Ceylon tea. Some consumers even add some spices such as cardamom or cumin, and sometimes a whiff of cinnamon or nutmeg when enjoying this type of dark brown tea. Milk is usually added to balance the flavor. Tea is a completely natural drink. It lends itself admirably to savoring the moment. Tea has been positioned among discerning users of safe beverages in the present day as the finest option they have for easy and quick refreshment. The British tea industry recognized and built on these factors at the outset. Tea, they knew, was not a generic and never a colored liquid that was consumed hurriedly of the force of habit. Rather, they fully understood the treasure lies in the flavor of the distinctive product from the many estates in Ceylon. Thereby, they could market and label their tea as suited for breakfast, midday, the afternoon and evening. It had a great deal to do with the cultivation of the palate and an equal portion of philosophical musing. From all of this comes the orthodoxy of Ceylon tea, the very factor that is the backbone of the industry through all this century and a half since James Taylor's happy experiment made its mark.